Yes, my name is Philippe Benacin and I am the CEO of Interparfums in Paris.
Can you please tell me how you started this company?
So we started the company in 1983. It happens that we had a market survey company and we had the chance to meet someone in the fashion industry that wanted to launch his fragrance. So we started working on the fragrance and step by step we found that the business was really interesting and we continued our way over the last 40 years.
Wow. And that was right after you came out of school.
Absolutely, right after out of school. It was 1993 and we all graduated in July 1993. So really at the very beginning of our career.
Yes. Another thing I learned that it was his actual first official job.
Right. It was my first official job and I've never been employed by any company before. Or after, apparently after, it will be the same for after.
So yeah, this is all he's done all his life and you've done a great job.
Thank you so much. You're very kind.
Okay. What fragrance does the owner of the company wear?
So we developed many fragrances over the last 30 years in the selective market. So I have worn many different fragrances. I have worn Paul Smith Extreme when we developed it. I have worn Explorer from Montblanc when we started. Now I wear one fragrance from Cleef Arpels, Neroli Amara, and I wear also the new Moncler.
What fragrance launch are you most proud of?
I would say the first Choo and the first Montblanc. I'm very proud of them because it was absolutely not expected to have such a success. What we anticipated was a few million euro or dollars of sales, and actually first year we've done the plan of year 5 in the business plan on Legend Montblanc and on Choo first one. So really it was these were great launches because the products were great and they found their public immediately. And unexpected, because in general, when it is unexpected, it is even bigger.
With all the success that you had, is there anything you would do differently if you could do it all over again?
There was one thing we missed, I think it was in 2003 exactly, when we had the opportunity to purchase Versace fragrance. And at that time we were in the middle of the renewal of the Burberry license. We were acquiring Nickel and we were acquiring Lanvin. And so it was a very busy year and we could not go ahead with Versace. But when I think about it and when I have this question, I always say the mistake was not to have considered Versace at that time, even though it was too much for us at that time. It was important to do it. And when I see my competitor that I know well, Rio Italia, what they are doing with Versace, I feel they are really very successful.
What's the best advice you received?
I don't know if it's an advice, but very surprisingly, I think that to be a little superficial is a good quality. Because you don't go too much into details, you know how to do things so that they are well, but not excellent and not exceptional. And in general, it's better to do fast and well than slowly and exceptional.
I'm like, wow, I love it, because I was not expecting that.
No, because I have very often this question, what is the quality? And I say one quality that is totally unexpected is superficiality. Because superficiality, you would find that it's absolutely not what should be done, but actually when you're in my role, superficiality is essential unless you finish at midnight every day and you need to concentrate on what has ground and what has no. There are many things that doesn't change the course of the business and the future of the company, and there are things that will change and you have really to make the difference between this. It's very important for the future and this is not so much important.
Wow. Thank you. I'm sorry, I love it. Okay. If you had the opportunity to have dinner with any person, who would it be? And why?
It's a complicated
I
question
know.
to tell you and answer right away. I admire Roland Barthes and and Baudrillard, Jean Baudrillard, but they are very they are philosophers from the 19th century.
Okay.
Specifically Roland Barthes, when I talk to Roland Barthes, we use actually what he called the system of the object, and the system of the object is very close to perfumery and to luxury because there is a link between the object and the brands. So Roland Barthes, it was the mythology. The name of the book is Mythology.
Okay.
And the mythology is using different objects that were important in the life of everybody in France in the 80s or the 90s, and the link with the link of what he called the signifiant and the signifié. It's a little complicated, but it's very interesting. So the process is finally quite simple. The key point is what does the brand mean and what is the storytelling around the brand. Around the brand. Sometimes there is no storytelling really, and in this case, the brand has no use to have a fragrance. If you have a strong storytelling and if you feel that this storytelling could be linked to a fragrance, it's important to go ahead. And the second point is the awareness of the brand internationally, because as you know, we have 90% of our business outside of France. So we are not a French company, we are really a worldwide company. And the fact that this awareness is important in a number of countries, sufficient number of countries, then you can go ahead. And after that, you have to feel the brand and feel what the sign of the brand are. This is why I told you about signifiant, signifié, and the two philosophes of the century, because everything has a link, and what the brand suggests is important to be used to create the fragrance. And when I say the fragrance, it's the whole fragrance with the bottle, the fragrance, the packaging, and the advertising, because the advertising has to be in line with the meaning of the brand, with the DNA of the brand, exactly.
Anything that you want to tell us?
What is important is to like what you do, because when you like what you do it well. So this is the key point. And what is important in your job, I think, is to understand the customer really well and to adjust the way you're going to handle him. And because sometimes the customer want to be quick, sometimes they want to have many explanations, someone they want to smell different fragrances before doing, and the intelligence, I think, of the lady at the store level is to feel immediately how she should behave according to the people she has in front of her.
Thank you. We will follow that. And this is it. Hopefully in the future we'll have more interviews, get to know him better, but today is enough. Thank you so much. My name is Leticia Muratalla, and it was a pleasure.
It's a pleasure too. Thank you very much.
Do you like the clarity of the image?
Yes.
This angle?
Yes.
Beautiful.
That's a busy man.
I know.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
With all the respect.
Yes, my name is Philippe Benacin.
This market, get to know you a little better. Can you please tell me how you started this company?
We started the company in 1983.
Our website. Some questions are from other employees.
Okay. Choo.
If you had the opportunity.
Slowly and exceptionally.
I'm like, wow, I love it, because I was not expecting that.
No, because I have very often this.
I'm sorry, I love it. Okay.
What is important is to like what you do, because when you like what you do it well.
And this is it. Hopefully in the future we'll have more interviews, get to know him better. Thank you so much. My name is Leticia Muratalla, and it was a pleasure.
It's a pleasure too. Thank you very much.